Hello, this is Kabo, and this is another Mushroom Tower tutorial. This assumes that you know how to build the Mushroom Tower from my previous tutorial, so if you do not, I advise that you take a look at that before watching this video. Anyway, this is an addendum to that video, which shows you how to build a tower without using any pistons or redstone. So, the way it works is you can use any block here as a stopper, and when you break this block, water will flow out in multiple streams and push the mushrooms out through the tower. So it works the exact same way as the other tower, but it uses no redstone at all. So if you don't have any pistons or redstone, then this is how you would get the tower to work. And this comes from a question from An Hero Revolution. He basically asked me, is there a way to do it without pistons and use a block as a stopper instead? And this is how you would do it. So it's pretty easy to do. It looks complicated, but it's not really. And you start with the same basic build for the tower from the other tutorial. So in that tutorial, you have, instead of an opening here, you would have a piston and a water stream. So it would be something like a piston here and a water block here. But in this tutorial, since we're not using pistons, we don't need any of this. We can just leave that alone. But what we want to do is leave one corner open. So for this level, if we want water to flow in, we can either have it flow in from here or flow in from here, and either one of those would work. But we only want to use one, so we'll just use one, leave one open. Now on the next level, what we want to do is leave the opposite one open. So we would build it up. There would be a mushroom there. And now, when we build the walls around it, we'd leave an opening on that side. And we just keep alternating corners all the way up to the top of our tower, basically. So we'd have one on that side and then one on the other side, and it will keep going up all the way to the top. And here's what I've already built to show you. So, as you can see, it's alternating each side back and forth all the way down to the bottom. And it's into these that we want to put the water streams. So, like I said, this looks complicated, but it's actually very simple. There are only really 3 parts to it. And the first part is really the heart of it. It's where the water gets split and goes into its correct directions. So, to split it, we're going to use this T-shape thing right here. So just go to wherever your first hole at the top is and go to the end and build a little T like that. Now if our first hole were over here rather than over there, we would build our T on this side. So basically you have to mirror whatever you do if you're looking at a different side. But since ours is right here, we're going to build a T right there. Now we want this T right here for every single one of these on this side. So go to the next level and build another T. Oops. And just keep doing that all the way down the height of our tower. So well, you get the idea. Basically, every single level where you see one of these, you'll need another T. Now what this does, like I said, is it will split the water into 3 directions. So basically one will go this way into this side, and then one will go into this side, and then another will come down and loop back and land on this block and then split off again. So it's completely repeatable. You can do it as many times as you like, and it's very, very easy to build. Now of course you could just have the water come down and then flow into here from this edge, but we'll actually make it a little bit more consistent because we're going to do it this way on each layer anyway. So let's go ahead and color this side. Let's make this side blue. So we'll go ahead and extend this out on this side all the way down. So this is our blue side. We'll go ahead and color the other side as well. We'll make this our purple side. So purple, purple. Alright. Now, to get the water into here, like I said, we could just have it drop down, and if we had a cup here like this, it would just fall in and we wouldn't have to do anything. But we don't really want it to do that because we're going to have a different pattern on the lower levels. So let's use that pattern as well, or use that pattern here as well. So what we're going to do is extend one block out this way, and then one block out from that this way. So basically a spiral staircase down. And when we put walls around that, the water will flow down the spiral staircase and into there. Now on this side, we don't really have to do anything here. We just have to put walls on it, so it will flow in. But here, we need the water to come from this source block and land here, and then split off again. So we need to have it loop. And just like before, that's actually pretty simple. We just make some sort of little L like this, and when we put walls around it, the water will just flow through here and flow down. So I'll go ahead and repeat this for a few layers. I'll repeat the other parts as well, or the blue parts, and then we'll put walls on it. So one more. Oh, sorry, this block needs to be open. It should be 3 in this direction and 3 in this direction. All right, now for the blue path. Whoa, lag. Alright, and that's done. So now we need to add walls to block in the water. And I guess I'll use glass for this so you can see how it flows. But basically, wherever you think water would spill out, put in walls. But don't want to put in too many walls because you don't want to block the path on lower levels or anything like that. So now the walls around here should have the water flow into this and go through and go into that. Very easy there. Right here, all we need is one here, and one here. That shouldn't let it go into that. And then for this, need one there, one there, and then one there. And oh, on this side too. So a couple on this side. So now it's completely enclosed and the water should flow exactly as we want it. Now we just copy this all the way down on each level to get the same effect all the way down. So block there. And of course you can enclose this and stuff. I'm just trying to put as few blocks as possible for demonstrating just what is necessary. So you can use more blocks as long as you don't block the path of the water. Everything should work. And it really isn't hard to accidentally block the path of the water if you're not paying attention. So that's why I'm just putting as few as possible. All right, I'll do one more and then we'll show you how it works. So let's close this up. All right, and I'll block this up right here so it won't go down. All right, so that should be everything. Let's go ahead and put in the water. So now as you saw before, I had a stopper. You can do the same thing, just put in your stopper here, whatever you want it to be, dirt or anything, then put your block above it. And as long as you don't place another block in this space, you can just look through the water and place it below. But see, it should work. Looks like it's good. Oh, I left something open there. There we go. So now it's flowing down, and we should have 8 levels that have water flowing in them. So we go up to the top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly as expected. And if I have some mushrooms, they should be down here, but I don't think I had any in those levels. Yeah. And that's really all there is to it. One more thing, if you're building this in game, I just had this open so you could see inside, but you'll want to close that up to make it dark enough. But other than that, that's all there is to it. It's actually very, very easy to do. And I hope anybody who is lacking in pistons or is playing on a world where their server bans pistons finds this useful. Thanks for watching.